Well, it is officially Halloween time at Disneyland Resort. As you can tell by the decorations that appeared overnight. This is the first day of the Halloween celebrations. Ah yes, Halloween time at Disneyland. And along with the ambience and the wonderful things like the attraction overlays, like Mansion with Nightmare and Guardians with the monsters after dark, there's some pretty other awesome things about it, like the treats. Tonight, we're gonna test out at least a couple. Magic carpet ride here. Me and my daughters are gonna go have some delicious, delicious Halloween time treats. You guys ready to go eat some treats?
Yes.
Me too. Everyone's lining up for the electric parade right now on Main Street. I feel like this is a very opportune time for us to go get in line for the things like the churro sundae and the coco churro over in Frontierland. So we're gonna go do that first. And there's at least one other treat I want to review and try for you guys and for us. I mean, let's be honest, it's all delicious. Frontierland is going to be where we're going to find the first of our two offerings, one of which is going to be a churro sundae. Here in Frontierland, we have a Halloween tree of sorts. Essentially, Halloween color Christmas lights, but with the pumpkins and gourds with drawn on jack-o'-lantern faces on them as well. Very cool. Here it is, the Golden Horseshoes Halloween offering, churro sundae. Cookie dough ice cream topped with cajeta caramel, whipped cream, and 2 churros. What do you think, Bella? Calista? Not a fan of churros? Alright, we're gonna try it out.
Chocolate.
You got chocolate from the cookie dough? Alright, let me give it a try. So I'm gonna get a bite of this. Make sure I get a nice scoop of the cajeta. And the churro. Churro's hot. It's really fresh. The cajeta is like a salty caramel. Not overly sweet. Not overly sweet at all. Very nice combo with the cookie dough ice cream. It's interesting. I don't know how much this has to do with Halloween. It's pretty delicious.
Yes.
What do you think of cajeta? What does cajeta taste like?
It tastes like caramel.
Just regular caramel?
But tastes sweet and...
So it's essentially a caramel sundae.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
How many jack-o'-lanterns do you give it, Callista?
3.
3. No halvesies. Callista says 3. Is that correct? 3? Bella, what do you score it? 4? All right. So in conclusion, cajeta is a delicious caramel, and you put it with ice cream, cookie dough ice cream in particular, and a warm churro, you got a winner. I'm gonna give it a solid 4.
Ice cream.
Ice cream. Can't lose. Well, Golden Horseshoe, we enjoyed your Sunday thoroughly. Let's see what else Frontierland has to offer. Just outside the Golden Horseshoe, across from the entrance to the Mark Twain boat landing, we'll find this churro cart. Their seasonal churro for Halloween time is a coco churro. Like I mentioned, dusted in an abuelita chocolate and served with a cream cheese dipping sauce. Should be quite delicious. So I was completely wrong. It's cinnamon dusted chocolate churro with a spicy cocoa dipping sauce. Thank you. The sauce is going to be a spicy chocolate, and this is a cinnamon cocoa type of sugar dusting. It doesn't smell very spicy. I think it's the abuelita hot cocoa stuff, so it's kind of like a seasoned chocolate. Texture and consistency is very smooth, almost runny, kind of like a chocolate syrup. It's good. It's got some heat. What's funny? Took a while to register. Yeah, you can try. I just want to say that the churro that came in the sundae was hotter than this one. Just saying, I guess they fresh bake them here or fry them. And the sauce is nice and cold, which was a nice contrast to a warm churro. One more bite. I think I'd like this without the sauce. Not necessarily with it, but it's good either way. You want to try? All right, here we are back at the Golden Horseshoe for lighting and air conditioning and all the right reasons. This is the sauce that comes with the coco churro, which is $6.25.
Is your mouth on fire yet? Kind of scared.
Scared? Don't fear the churro.
That's on the paper, bro.
Yeah, I don't suggest eating the paper either.
I'm perfect.
Oh, jeez.
Just take a bit of the paper.
Okay. Coco churro with paper. It's official. That just happened.
This is the best.
All right.
Oh, God.
Let's get back to them with a review. Wait, what is this, folks? It's too spicy. You gonna go get a cup of water? This beautiful cinnamon cocoa concoction that coats the churro is really quite delicious and sweet. The heat comes from that spicy sauce. It's almost got like a chili oil aftertaste. And as you can see, my daughters have disappeared to go get cups of water because they're weaklings and can't handle spicy chocolate. I don't know. All in all, with the sauce, without the sauce, it's a churro. It's crunchy, it's warm and soft inside, it's sweet, it's cinnamony. It's almost like a donut, but better. It's everything we could ever want. And when you throw in Halloween time, you do a cocoa variation and a nod to the Mexican culture with the abuelita hot chocolate, the spiced cocoa dipping sauce. It's quite nice, and I encourage you to try it. Can't really score it over two jack-o'-lanterns on this one because it's just a churro. It's kind of unfair. The sundae was pretty dang good. Nothing phenomenal or groundbreaking, so it got 4. But we're gonna try something else, and maybe that'll be super unique and worthy of a 5 jack-o'-lantern review. So what did you think of the chocolate sauce?
It was good, but guys.
It's good?
Guys.
What?
And now, Simba.
Oh, what? Wow.
We got a Simba.
You just got Simba. It's 8:30 and the crowd's already lining up for Fantasmic. So I'm gonna make my way over to New Orleans Square and continue this carb-tastic voyage, starting with some pumpkin spice beignets and a midnight julep. We'll see what that's all about over at the Mint Julep Bar. Everybody already lining up, getting ready to watch Fantasmic, half hour before it even starts. Great time to go get some treats. Hopefully the line won't be too long. Line for beignets and juleps. It's looking pretty hearty. I knew these two would come in handy sometime. Thanks for saving my spot in line. Stop force choking your sister. So for the third choice of treats, I went with a double whammy, and we're gonna do the beignets and the midnight julep. Both Halloween time offerings at Disneyland here in New Orleans Square. Everybody's familiar with the mint julep. Let's see what this midnight julep is all about. Oh, Golden Horseshoe, with your air conditioning and good lighting. We are back, and this time we've acquired beignets and the midnight julep, which is the seasonal, or I should say Halloween time variation of the mint julep.
We call it lychee.
The cast member said it's a blackberry mint julep. However, I think there's a giant piece of lychee fruit floating around inside. So we'll get to the bottom of that. And of course the beignets are pumpkin spice, the Halloween time variation of the beignets. Instead of regular powdered sugar, it's going to be pumpkin spice. Probably orange. Ooh, they smell great. I don't know what this alien looking fruit is. I'm going to guess lychee. Is it a lychee?
I think so.
They think it's a lychee. They suggested that actually. But it comes in this blackberry midnight julep. Truth be told, I've already sipped it on the way here from New Orleans Square, and it's pretty good. I think it definitely has some layered syrup going on the bottom. So if you do the straw pull-up technique, you get the really sweet bottom part with the minty, refreshing top layer. It's pretty good. What do you think? Blackberry? What does it taste like? You just digging for that lychee?
Yeah.
Are you gonna eat that thing? Are you really gonna eat it?
It's mine. Fish lychee, I mean.
Bella, taste the julep.
Oh no.
Wow. Okay, they
Ew.
short work with that piece of fruit thing.
It's lychee.
It's lychee. Okay, confirmed.
Want some?
Confirmed lychee.
Does it taste like vanilla? Lychee?
What do you guys think of the drink itself?
It's good. It tastes like blackberry.
Blackberry?
It is
I agree.
blackberry.
Blackberry with a lychee floating inside, right? So if you're pro at beignets, you know the best technique is to really shake them up. Got to really shake them up to get that powdered sugar and flavoring all over them. Then what I'm going to do is kind of rip the bag right about here all the way across. So all that residual sugar and flavoring down in there, you can kind of tear pieces of your beignet and dip it in it. Get the maximum flavor capacity out of it. All right. Our beignets should be sufficiently flavor seasoned and coated. Still warm. Mickey heads. And these are pumpkin spice flavor. You're always going to make a mess when you eat these. Some people have a technique. They'll stick their neck out super crazy. Maybe, I don't know, take their shirt off. But it's worth it. Try one, Bella. Camera work courtesy of Calista right now.
It smells good. It's not bad.
Not bad. Poof.
Hey.
It's hollow. fill beignets. Now that's an idea. The mess is inevitable, baby. Don't worry about it. We'll brush you off later. So, what's better, julep or the beignet? Julep. Julep or beignet?
Both.
Both. How many pumpkins do you give it?
4.
4 pumpkins. How many pumpkins do you give the beignet?
4.
Solid 4. I give them a 3. And that's because the pumpkin spice flavor wasn't as prominent as I'd like. I would have liked more pumpkin. It's pretty much like a cinnamony, nutmeggy powdered sugar. Not too impressive. Still beignet in Disneyland. Pretty good. So a 3 from me. And I'm pretty sure that's going to be it for tonight. You can only eat so many treats before we get a stomachache. And we'll be back for more because we haven't even made a dent in the list of these Halloween time offerings here at Disneyland. And they've been pretty good so far. So until next time, this is Magic Carpet Ride saying Happy Halloween.
Welcome! It's time to celebrate the season of tricks and treats. The sights, the sounds. Ooh, and what's this, you ask? Well, let me show you. We'll call out the spirits to socialize. After all, my friends, this is Halloween.
Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button, subscribe, and maybe even share it.